Hi there, Year 4. Today we're going to look at how we create atmosphere in a piece of art, atmosphere or mood. So if you could just pause the video while you write today's date and learning objective, which is to create atmosphere in artwork. Now, we know that King Arthur is a legend, okay, which means that we're not 100% that it's true. And lots of bits as well are magical and mythical, aren't they? So there will be quite a lot of atmosphere. If you look at different pieces of artwork about King Arthur, you will see lots of them have lots of atmosphere in them. And that's to do with the light and the dark and the clouds and the weather and all of those things that come together. So today we're going to be thinking of one of the places that King Arthur called his home, and that was a magical place that we're not entirely sure existed, called Camelot. And there have been references in our class text about Camelot, so maybe you'd want to look back through your text and see what you can find out about it. So I just did a quick search on the internet and I found some different images of Camelot. But remember, these are open to interpretations and they're not all going to be the same. Now, what we're going to be doing today, so you can be thinking about this when I'm talking to you about the different pictures that I show, is we're going to be creating our own artwork based on Camelot. So we're going to be creating an atmospheric picture of Camelot. I'm going to show you some examples in a moment. Just have that in your mind when you're looking at the images. What do I think Camelot looks like? And how can I create my picture so that it looks like a magical, mythical place? So here's the first one that I found. So you can see that the artist has drawn this picture all in black and white. And there's lots of atmosphere, and you can see that there's a figure standing on a horse. I wonder if that's King Arthur, we're not sure. And there's two other figures on horses moving up the hill and somebody following them. But you can see the light in the sky, and the sky looks quite dramatic to me, as does the foreground, the front bit of the picture. So you can see that the light from the sky is throwing some light onto the beautiful looking castle, which seems to be coming up from the rocks, and you can see it's got lots of turrets and windows, and it certainly looks like a really magical place to me. But the outside of it looks quite bleak, doesn't it? Quite desolate, like nothing really lives there, except for these wild bushes that are kind of strewn over the ground. So maybe you'd want to create a picture that looks like that. Maybe that's the kind of image you've got of Camelot in your mind. Now here is another one that I found. Again, it seems to have been built out of a rock. But you can see there's a waterfall in this one. So it's surrounded by water and a big bridge with big arches. And you can see the mountains in the distance with the light shining through. Again, the sky looks really, really dramatic. And I think the change of colour, so you can see the bright clouds, can't you? The sun shining through the clouds. But then it looks rather dark, doesn't it, over in those mountains? And again, there's lots of light and dark shown and lots of atmosphere shown through the actual picture of Camelot as well. Now this one looks really quite realistic, doesn't it? And here's another somebody's idea of Camelot. So again, lots of tall towers, lots of light and dark to set the mood and set the tone of the place. And remember, King Arthur was a nice man, so, you know, it's not going to be a horrible place to be, but it might be quite imposing, quite big. So, which image have you got of Camelot in your mind? Does it look something like this? Does it look something like this? Or maybe it looks something like this. We don't know. So it would be up to you to create a scene of Camelot, creating that atmosphere. So if you finish that, and remember it's got to be good quality, and you can do it in black and white if you want to, or you can do it in colours, I don't mind which you use. Take your time with this, look for those details, try and really show that atmosphere. And then if you finish, maybe you could try and create a model of what you think Camelot looks like out of any old cardboard boxes that you find at home. Maybe you could cut bits out of them, make some towers, and just be really creative. Have fun with that. It's our last topic lesson of the week, so I'm sure you will. See you next week. Bye.